It's now 8:45. It has almost been an hour, but I have breakfast now and my coffee, so I'm gonna eat and drink that, and then I'll be back at like 9 to start again. I have only read 10 pages, but you know, like it's the first hour. Like, yeah, the first book I'm gonna read is Paradise because I've been reading it and I only have like 150 pages left. So guys, I just wanted to say it is 12 p.m. I haven't really talked a lot, but I finished Powerless in 4 hours. I mean, I ate breakfast and stuff, and like I got changed, and first hour I didn't really do anything. But oh my god, this is crazy. It is now like 12:30 actually, and I started Clown in a Cornfield, so I'm only on page 15. But I have to pee, and I thought let's talk about my stack, because I talked about my stack on TikTok because I'm also filming it on TikTok, but I didn't like talk about what I want to get through today. So okay, this is my like book stack for today. I think I'm gonna get through 3 of these probably. So first obviously is Powerless, and I did finish, so I already read this. Then maybe if I'm feeling crazy, Taming 7 and Releasing 10, because I really want to read them, but they're so thick. So like if I start this, I'm not gonna finish any other ones, I think. So beach read if I'm in the mood for a summary book. Nothing like the movies, because I read better than the movies in a 24-hour readathon. Also uploaded on my YouTube channel. Go check it out. So I thought this would be so fun to read in a 12-hour readathon. I think I'm definitely reading this as my next book. And then I have Powerful, which is a novella that follows up on Powerless. But maybe I want to like read Reckless. I don't have it physically, but can read it on here. Like, because the ending, I need to know what's next. And I gave Powerless 4.5 stars. It would have been 5 stars, but sometimes it was a little bit slow. I think that's just because I've been reading so much fantasy, and it always kind of puts me in a slump. So that's why I kind of want to read a horror book, because I haven't read a horror book, but I love horror movies and stuff. So it's now 1 p.m. and I read only 1 chapter, but I moved outside and I'm gonna swim because it's so hot, and I'm just gonna keep reading outside. My book, I would give it literally 4 stars. And now I understand why they call it Clown in a Cornfield and not A Clown in a Cornfield, because I kept saying A Clown, but it's Clown, and now I understand why. It had a lot of like plot twists. It was really good. I'm really, wow, that was really. Now I don't know, I think I want to read Nothing Like the Movies, but first I'm gonna have dinner. So I am sitting on the floor, but let's choose my next book because I just finished dinner. So I kind of don't want to read these 2 because they're like way too thick. I kind of do want to read Reckless, so the second one from Powerless, but then I have to read again on my Kindle, and I kind of don't want to because I have a headache coming up. Beach read, but now I'm in the summer read mood. Now I'm in the mood to read horror books, but I don't have any other horror books physically, and I need to get to my physical TBR first. So beach read is not an option, honestly. I don't want a summer book now. So that leaves me with Nothing Like the Movies. Maybe I should just read this one. It is like 450 pages, I think. 440. So it's a lot thicker than the other one. But I'm gonna put on cute candles and lights and we'll get started. I have, well, 2 hours left to read, and that's it. Hello guys, so let's talk about the end of this video because my camera is charging, so I'm filming on my phone. It is 9:50. I read for an hour and a half and I read 100 pages. I'm gonna stop. My head hurts so bad. I have like a migraine, it's coming up, honestly. But so far I did read a lot. I feel like I'm reading a lot faster in this book because in an hour and 30 minutes I read 100 pages, and I read about 60 pages an hour, so I like would have gotten 90 pages in, and in like fantasy books I would have gotten like 70 pages in. I read a lot faster in romance books also because like the font is a lot bigger. So far I like it, but I think I like the other one more. So far I'm not far in yet, still need to read all of this. I like it, but it's not, obviously not the same, and I'm confused. Like I need more backstory, and I know I'm gonna get it, but I hate when something happens and like you don't know why and they just don't give you the explanation yet, obviously, because like you have to build it up. But yeah, I think it will get better because a lot of people say this one is their favorite and this one is better. But I'm gonna stop reading, so I can't rate this one yet, but I don't know if I told you, but I rated a clown in a cornfield 4 stars, Powerless 4.5 stars. On Goodreads I gave it 4 stars because you can't rate like half a star, so, and I didn't want to give it 5 stars because it wasn't 5 stars. But I feel like I'm very happy because I read like 3 different genres. I read Powerless, which is a fantasy, and like a romantasy, but like fantasy. Then I read a horror. It wasn't scary. I was not scared at all. The thing, I mean, if it would be me in like their shoes, I would be scared, but now it's just my ego talking, because I wasn't scared of the book. A movie is always scarier because like when you imagine this, I imagine it all as cutesy, like a cute clown, but then in a movie you actually see it as a scary one, and then it's actually scary. But I'm so happy with my Kindle. I never thought I would be Kindle girly and that I would like it. I do. Then and then I read like romance, nothing like the movies. So yeah, I feel like really accomplished. I did feel like I was starting to slow down because of my headache, and this morning I also like was pretty slow because I mean, yeah, I was just starting at 8 a.m. but I wasn't really reading until like 10. But I did like all the books. My favorite one that I read was probably Powerless so far. But I did like Powerless a lot, but I don't know, I like the romance more than the fantasy, which is like, I normally like fantasy more because like in Fortune, for example, I love them both so much because they're enemies to lovers, but I love the world. I love dragons and stuff. In ACOTAR, I didn't like either. I'm really not an ACOTAR fan. I like ACOTAR, and I think I did give the second or the third one 5 stars because I did enjoy it, but I never think about it. I wasn't obsessed. Then you have Shatter Me, and Shatter Me's like wow, like Shatter Me, I thought about it every single day after I read it. So that's like the difference. Have I read another fantasy? I also read The Cruel Prince, where I loved everything so much, but I also never really think about it anymore because like the romance, it was more a fantasy book, but I felt like I didn't connect as much with the characters as in Shatter Me. And I like Fourth Wing, but I don't like Iron Flame. And that is what I do want to say. I love Powerless more than ACOTAR and than The Cruel Prince because I love fairies, but I think I don't like fairies in books. It's too much. I'm done with fairies right now, and this was not a fairy book. I just love dragons and dystopian worlds more than fairies and stuff. But I also not, because I also love reading about like vampires and stuff, so I don't know. Yeah, it was really good though, and I really liked the whole enemies, I don't want to spoil, but like enemies to lovers, and then yeah, I really like the ending. Now I want to read the second book, so I'm gonna finish this. Maybe, I don't think I'm gonna finish this tomorrow because I need to do a lot of stuff and I don't have time at night, but maybe I'll finish this like Tuesday, Wednesday. It is now Sunday, and then maybe I'm gonna read Reckless because I'm really excited for that. But it is like, I don't have it physically, and it's like 400 pages again. But if you have read Powerless, let me know if I should read Powerful, because it's
It's about Adena and like Adena. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but I just don't feel interested in reading her POV. I know I should. I never read novellas. Like, I couldn't care less. Like really, because like in novellas, you don't just get what happens in their like POV. You also get every single thought that they have, and I do not give a fucking shit. Like, I couldn't care less if you, like, you know, like the extreme details. I'm sorry, I do not care. I read the details, but I do not need a novella full with details if I already know what's gonna happen because I already read the normal book. Sorry. I also didn't read them from Shatter Me. I did because I didn't have them, but I think if I would have had, like if I did have them, then I would have read the novellas. Yeah, so that's my plan, and yeah. I'm now watching Clown in a Cornfield. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want more of these readathons. I want to do a 24-hour readathon, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. And I have a lot of other different challenges and things and book content. I'm in my book era, so follow me on TikTok and Instagram for more book content. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video very, very soon. Bye.